just getting ready to share it on my page.
All right, we are live. It's live. It'll take a second for it to jump over to Facebook to jump actually on. And if you jump on, if you could do us a favor and do hashtag live if you are catching us live. And we are on Facebook and YouTube. So we'll see if we can get somebody on each to kind of jump on and say, hey, I'm live, I'm here. And if you are catching the replay, go ahead and do a hashtag replay. It's always fun to see who jumps on these after the fact. And my name's Jessie. This is A Mom on a Mission. And that means that every Thursday night I come on and I bring you a rock star mom that has some awesome advice for moms to, you know, just make life a little bit easier, because it's not always the easiest, and sometimes we need some help. So that's what this is all about. You guys have been calling out to get a photographer on here, so I did it. I roped somebody in the So I've got Erica here with me tonight. She's going to be giving us some awesome stuff. I got Tiffany on. Hey, Tiffany, let me know if you can hear us and see us good. And yeah, go ahead, do hashtag live so that we know that you are live. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We've got some awesome giveaways too. I did get the best photographer. I'm kind of partial to her too, because you've done a couple of things for us now, I feel like. So you did engagement photos or wedding photos. Do we do family photos with you yet?
Time for you to sign up for those.
Yes. Okay. So if you are on here, yes, do hashtag live, hashtag replay. We're going to start it off like we do every Thursday, which it's Thankful Thursday. So go ahead and start off with a positive. Go ahead and type something in the chat. Let's celebrate together. That's going to be anything positive that happened to you today or this week, but it's just kind of nice and fun to just show a little bit of gratitude and start the night off with that. So Erica, what are you thankful for right now? What's a positive for you today or this week?
Well, this month in December, I think I did my best month as a business, as a photographer business. I had, I think, 13 or 14 sessions this month, which was like the most for me. But it was my best month to date for my business. So that was pretty cool. It was exhausting, but it was really cool at the same time.
Well, and it was I could see that it was eventful. Like, I love following your timeline. The chicken was the highlight, I feel. It's
I thought of you when that happened. I was like, oh, Stephanie would love this.
Oh my gosh. My daughter loves, like, absolutely is in love with it. Oh, we've got Desiree on. She said, we love our picture of Erica. Tiffany says she's done all of our family and holiday photos, which is awesome because we're going to be given some tips for that. My positive today, and again, if you got positives, go ahead and share them with us in the chat. I'll put that up because I think I have that. There we go. Yay, sweet. Okay. So my positives for probably, I don't know, it's been a crazy busy time. Really? I've been on a lot of interviews and lives lately, which has been fun. For kids, I think it was just an easy week. We got to go, the school did like a stop by and get some holiday packets. Yeah, they got like hot cocoa and candy canes and like little notes from their teacher, and just got to wave and say hi to them, which they absolutely loved. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm excited by it. They had fun, and it's always fun to like just kind of like those teachers are so creative. I mean, seriously, like I always tell them all the time, like, whatever you want, it's yours. Please just let me know. Like, whatever you want. You want pizza? You want liquor? You want wine?
Yeah, exactly. I miss them. It was a hard decision to pull them this year because I really do love our school.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be back. It's hard to just try to figure out, make the right decision, do what you're supposed to do. But yeah, we really do miss them. And it's hard because I just want to like pop by and say hi, but you can't do that nowadays. Wave at a distance, you know.
Right. Just be like, I wave to the school every time I drive by. But
exactly.
Let's see. We got Tiffany said she's thankful for family, friends, and health. Her husband is off until January, starting Saturday. And you just had an anniversary, Tiffany, right? Happy anniversary. Jeanette is here from Canada. Hello, Jeanette. Positive. She just completed a really good call on mindset. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I did a manifesting powwow this week, and it was awesome.
Really?
I've never done anything like that before, and it was super cool. There were ladies from all over the world. And it was it was like crazy fun. Like you just felt the energy. Let's see. Desiree says thankful for extra time with my husband. Michelle's on. Hi, Michelle. Hello, girl. Yeah. So share your pauses with us. We'll keep going back to those. And while you guys are doing that, I would love, Erica, introduce yourself a little bit more about you. How many monsters are you carting now on maybe ages? And just a little bit about you.
All right. Well, I'm Erica. I have 4 kiddos. We have 4 girls. So it is, it's like herding cats around here. Is kind of how we best describe it. But we've got ages 14 all the way down to 2. So we have pretty wide range. And I've been doing photography. I was trying to think. I've got my camera, like this one that, the really like start the business. I want to say it was about 3.5 years ago. So I haven't been doing too long, but I've always been fascinated in photography. Funny quick story. When I first moved here to Michigan, I met my now husband through Facebook, because that's how you do it now. You meet everybody online.
Jimmy. He's just the greatest.
So we met on Facebook, and I came up here, and I was going to get some help through the state financially, and because I'd been divorced and all this kind of stuff, had kids, and I went to this Michigan Works. They help you find a job, resume, all this stuff. And so I went through them, and they had this class, and it was like, if you could have any job, like no matter how outrageous you think it is, your dream job, what would it be? And I was like, well, I've always wanted to be a photographer, but like that's never going to happen. And like, well, why? Why is that not going to happen? And I was like, well, you need money for equipment. You need equipment to make money, and that's just, I'm never going to be there. I don't have the knowledge. I don't have anything. And I just brushed it off and was like kind of this far off dream. And now, like 5 years later, here I am doing exactly what I love. And so that's been really cool to just. I didn't really realize it till I sat back one day, and it's like, man, I'm doing something I thought I'd never be able to do. And I have a lot to learn, a lot to go, but yeah, it's just really, really cool.
Oh, I'm so happy you did. And it sounds like there's a lot of moms that are on here that are too. And a lot of people, I know I've seen you do some amazing photos. She, like said, she did my engagement photos and my wedding photos, which was literally should have been an Olympic event.
It was so humid.
It was like a tornado that day or something.
Yeah, down, and falling down.
Yeah, she doubles as like a cupcake holder, and like literally like you were helping people like get seated. It was there was a lot of people that were doing double jobs in that.
Yeah. You know what? I love it though, because you were just like, this is my life. Like you didn't even let it phase you, because it was just like, this is what it's like, and I'm okay with that. We're here to get married. It's gonna get done. Let's do it.
I was like, for all intents and purposes, it could be worse. Like there was like 30 people who had messaged and were like, hey, we can't do it. We don't have power. We're not gonna be able to make it. We had a tent go down, and I'm like, for what it is, we're doing really, really good. And my sister's like, would you stop being so positive?
Oh, it was you. You were the one that said, at least we're not in a pandemic. I bet you that's what happened, right?
I'm sorry, 2020. My wedding was the omen. I'm sorry. Jeanette says, 4 girls. Oh my. She says, that is amazing. Don't ever assume that you can't do something because of money. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love that. And that's one of the things I love about this. Like I've found so many moms that have literally just like found what they love doing, and just globbed onto that and just held on to that dream and been like, I'm going to do it. And I am 100% a believer that like, do what you love and the money will follow. Because when you do something and you love it every day and you're loving what you're doing, people are going to see it, and they're going to like, your impact's going to be greater. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. 2020 is Jesse's fault. This is gonna be a thing now. I'm sorry. Okay.
I didn't start that. You said it, not me.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. So let's hashtag that. Okay.
Yeah.
2020. That's
Yeah,
let's
there you go.
oh my gosh. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, the hashtag for the wedding was let's get wild.
Yep.
And then so let's get wild. Okay, so we'll jump in now, and I want to encourage any of you that are on. We're going to, so we do have a contest going. We have three things. Because Erica's amazing. So she does these really cute things where if you send her your family photo, she can illustrate it to like a cartoon. So I grabbed two of mine so you guys could kind of see it, because like I've said before, this is actually our daily schedule for our day, which we're on version like 8.0, because we just change it up all the time. But this was a picture of me and the kids, and she did that. And then I actually did one with my husband for our anniversary. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it was super cute. Watch, you can't see it because of the dang ring. Sorry. Okay, the ring light. So it was me and him on our wedding day, and then she made it into this thing, and then I gave it to him for our anniversary. He loved it. So we're going to be doing two of those. And so then that's international. I wanted to make sure it was something that anybody could get, because all you have to do is the winner will send their favorite family photo to you, and then she'll illustrate it. She does great. Her turnaround time is amazing too.
Yeah. The only thing is if it's a professional photo you've had by another photographer, I just have to have permission, like just something written from that photographer that says, hey, yeah, you can use my picture. You know, that's the only kind of side note there, but we can talk about that in messages and things like that and figure it out.
Yeah, and there are a lot. Most of the ones, if you go on, there's those, and then thank you. Okay, and Jackie's on too. Jackie, I see you. See, I can see that there's a lot of people on. Unfortunately, I can't see you unless you say something. So make sure to wave or say hi if you're on, so that I know that you're here. Throughout the live, we're gonna ask you. So say cheese if that's something that you're interested in. We also have a photo shoot mini, a mini family photo shoot, which those are normally $150, and we're going to be giving one of those away, and we're going to tell you how to get that as well. So if anybody who's interested in these prizes, make sure that you say cheese in the comments. That is one of the things that we're going to be looking at to see who we have. Oh, Danielle's on. Hi. We were fangirling over you just a little while ago. So hopefully your ears are burning.
Fangirling over both of you last week, so it's okay. The feeling's
We're always doing that. I know. I'm always like, God, I love them.
I love it. I love community over competition, you know?
Oh, she said, thanks goodness for Facebook notifications. Yeah, you can go on notifications for every time I go live, and then you can see these every Thursday, which they are also on Facebook and YouTube. Shameless plug. So, all right. So we'll go into what you had planned, because I know you had some great tips for us. And then I did have some moms that had submitted some questions. And if you have questions for her, please go ahead and put them on. And Jeanette says fromage, because she's from Canada. So French for cheese. That's great. So go ahead, and we're starting. First was, what was that? You had trendy tips for trendy photo editing, or I don't know what order you wanted to go in. So you go ahead and take.
I don't have any. Let me pull up my notes. Maybe not. No. Okay, here we go. A couple of things that I wanted to mention were, so the first thing is, if you want to take families at home, you know, if it's Christmas Day, or, you know, you guys are in quarantine, you can't go out and do anything, and you want to take some nice photos at home, don't be discouraged by the camera. The camera doesn't make the photographer. So the phones nowadays, especially the new iPhones and things like that, really nice cameras. They aren't, you know, professional, but if you're going to be at home, I think it's like the best second option that you can have. So don't be afraid to use those. If you're at home and you're wanting to get the best lighting, indirect light is going to be your best friend. You don't want the sun shining in your eyes, things like that, harsh shadows. So maybe a room with some big windows, and don't have to be directly in the sunlight, but just kind of be around it. It's a good thing to have that nice light. Natural light is going to be better than having your lamps and things like that. You know, it can work in a pinch, but having that natural light is really going to be better. Let's see. There are a lot of photo editing apps out there. I enjoy using Lightroom, which is an Adobe product. That's what I use to edit my professional photos and my sessions and things like that. There's a app for the phone, which I think is free actually. And there's lots of YouTube tutorials on how to use that stuff. So
we were talking about it earlier.
Look at, you know, fixing your lighting and your shadows and things like that. Just don't overdo it. There's a lot of things are kind of outdated now, you know. So just just mess around with the settings, you know, and see what you have, and you know, ask questions. If you see somebody who always has beautiful photos, you know, send them a message. If it's like selfies and stuff, you know, hey, what do you do for your photos? I really like what you do.
Yeah. Do you have a filter preference?
I don't really have a preference. I use some different presets in mine. As far as my phone photo goes, honestly, just the iPhone, right when you pull it up, and you can actually pick the filters in there, like usually like a vivid, warm, or something. I usually even don't go there. On my phone photos, I don't have time to sit here and do all.
Yeah.
Poor girls, always on the ride, you know. I got to make it quick and go. So you get what you get with those.
Danielle says, I'm not techie at all, and I can use it. So I will constantly find that I'll go through different apps, and I end up just going to like the camera presets at the end. Like I probably have like 8 apps on my phone for photo and videos, and I don't run through any of them. I pretty much just like do whatever, like, or when you upload into, like if you upload straight into Instagram, they have filters on it, which is nice.
Technology's come a long way.
Oh, look at, she said, okay, she says these are great. Jackie says these are great tips. I've had to become an amateur photographer having a new baby during the pandemic. That's right, didn't it? Didn't your baby just turn a year? Is that, or well, there was just a milestone, I think, for her baby. They're just so cute. Such a cute baby. I mean, they're all cute, but some, you know, come on, they're cute. And then Erica, she says, Erica, she's got a question about food photography. So we'll go to questions at the end because I want you to make sure that you go. Just Jesse, your photos are really good. Oh, thank you. I do all of them on my phone. I don't have a fancy camera. I have wanted to, and I'm too worried that I will break it. So what I'm doing is I'm slowly training my 12-year-old daughter to get into photography so that I have a at-home photographer and I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to be sending her to Erica and being like, hey, can she be like your protege and free labor so that I can have a free photographer? Really, it's all selfish.
I don't blame you. The best kind of labor is your own child's labor. Just saying, like,
I know. Room and board.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to say too was, okay, so I am so guilty of this. And that is not having my picture taken because I want to lose that extra pounds. I want it, my skin's broken out. Something's not right. And I look back and I think I was going through, you know, all my photos on my phones, and I was like, I don't have really any photos of me with the kids, unless it's like a selfie here or something there, you know, that I've taken. And so there was like a meme or something going around on Facebook the past couple of years, and it's like, dads, take photos of moms. And I so agree with that so much. Like, and moms, just let them do it. Just, you know, I've unfortunately, my family the past couple of years, we've just unexpectedly lost a lot of people, and that's the thing that you wish you had. I mean, you have the memories, but I wish I had more photos with them. I wish I had my great grandmother. I wish I had more photos and video with her. And, you know, if you sit here and say, no, don't take a picture, take a picture, you know, your kids are going to want that one day, or you're going to want to look back on that one day. So just, they're not going to see the imperfections that you see, you know, so don't worry about it. Just let them take it and let them, you know, cherish those memories and things like that. So that's another thing that I wanted to make sure, you know, when we're talking about candid and stuff, like, just let dad take the photo. And dad, pay attention to what you're doing when you
message for dad. Hashtag dad, listen up.
Take the photo, but you know the angle, angle it down a little bit when you take the, Jim, my husband Jimmy, he knows what to do. I'm like, you got the phone at the right angle, you got, so he's learning. He's like, how about this one? I'm like, good, you did a good job. So don't get on with like cheese dip eating salsa, in the corner. Can't be good, but think it through. Come on.
Oh, Tiffany says invites husband into room to watch live show. I put on the advert, on the like call out this week. I wrote, dads, listen up. I feel bad. I always have dads that are like, where's our show? Yeah. So I'm working on that, by the way. I'm in the works for that, but there was tips for dads in this one too. Yeah. And it was, when you were saying that, I actually had thought about that, because I lost 3 grandparents last year. And one of those things was like seeing the photos, and for some of them, it was really hard to find photos of them now because they didn't ever want their photo taken. And I'm like, I'm like, God forbid something happen unexpectedly too. But like, I want my kids to be able to look back and see pictures of me and them and everything like that. So, I mean, in my case, I got good at using a selfie stick, and I went and picked up a stand for like $11 on Amazon with a timer. And that's how I've gotten a lot of my photos of us now, or if I want family photos, because we're a big family, and it's just been a
long arm to fit everybody.
Panoramic. And so that was the first thing that I thought when you said that too, was like, you want those memories to be there, which is maybe kind of like a sadder way to think of it. But it's true. I said, I was like, my kids aren't going to remember what I look like if I don't get photos done.
Yeah. I'm dying right now. Tiffany says, hashtag don't shoot up from the hips. Listen up, Dad. So true.
Like, I'm making you look taller. That is not what you're doing. No, you're not. Okay?
You're doing. You're making you look like Ursula in that scene from Little Mermaid, when she comes up out of the ocean.
Now I have to do that. I'm going to do a show like that.
Do you ever do that when you like pull up your camera to take a picture and it's like on the front camera? You're like, oh, I did not mean to do that.
There's a post idea right there. Okay. There's a post idea for you. We were talking about this earlier. So post idea, I will take like all the worst angle photo shots, and you can be like, don't do this. And I'll send them to you, like all the worst ones, like and then like like all of those. And then we're going to do the what not to do. So,
there we go.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Evan's photos are so bad. I think he purposely takes horrid pics. Why stop asking?
Okay, maybe I should host a class for dads. Maybe that's what I should do here. Come on, dads. That's
funny. Jeanette had said you should do an online course for photos. Yeah, heck yeah. Because like seriously, I would totally I'd be like, honey, happy anniversary. Like, this is my gift, though. Like,
this is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. Every year he gets me chocolate covered gummy bears. It's an addiction. And so I'll be like, I will forego chocolate covered gummy bears if you learn how to take a proper photo. Oh my God. I mean, even Bubby tries to take photos of us now. That's what I did, actually. I got my kids like phones that I didn't activate with like instant cameras. And I'm like, you can have your phone on you for the family vacation if you just take as many photos as possible.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So we've done lighting, pictures. I know you and I were talking about it earlier, and that's like actually developing the photos.
Yes. Yes. I was telling Jesse earlier, we had been in Goodwill and found a disposable camera, a relic, as from the ancient days of yore, and our 14-year-old, I guess she was probably 11 or 12 at the time, was like, what is this? And even at your wedding you had them, and I think it was Alice or Addie was like, but how do you see the picture after it? And I was like, that's the magic of it. You don't. You just wait for it to, your 24-hour photo. But we found one of those and we went and took it, I think, to Walgreens or something to have it developed. And Jimmy comes out and I'm like, well, when did we pick it up? A couple days? He goes, 2 months. I was like, you're kidding, right? He's like, No, they said 2 months. I'm like, I can't wait that long. Well, half of them are just going to be like fingers over the lens and all, none of them are probably even going to be like decent photos. It's just going to be, a finger here, a finger there, but
89% of the photos from my wedding photo ones were like blurry finger photos from kids, and like I had a bunch of photos of the goldfish, and which I have one left still, by the way. I have one goldfish left, one survivor. And
I'm impressed though. That's a long time.
I know. That's what I said. I was like, it's like a circus fish. But the other thing too is like just printing them from your phone. Like my daughter calls me out on that all the time. My Atari, which by the way, I want you to know, I quote you all the time because you had the best description of my 7-year-old daughter ever. And I don't know if you remember this. So we were at a park and she ran up and you brought like carrot sticks or something. And she was like, I want carrot sticks. And you were like, okay, honey. And so you gave her some and then she ran off and then she ran back and she was like, I want more. And I was like, no, honey. And you're like, there's enough for everybody. And then she was like, she said I can have more. And you're like, your child's so feral.
I meant it in the most loving way possible.
And I was like, that is the best description of that child. Like if Tarzan and the kid from Wild Thornberries,
Donnie,
had a baby, that is my daughter.
That's hilarious.
And it's so true.
In the best way. And it's not a negative thing at all. It really is.
It was so accurate. I was like, she's just like, she got the wild hair and she's like, give me the carrot sticks. And then like runs off into the playground and like, is like, and I'm like,
oh my God. Yes.
So she all the time is telling me, she's like, Mom, I want that picture, but I want it out of your phone. So I actually got her a little photo book and then she gets to pick which photos she wants in it. And so she'll say, so she's got pictures of like family members, some of her friends, each of the chickens is in there, random people's dogs. We babysat a friend's dogs for one weekend. She still has that picture. That picture has gone over like my picture.
Yeah.
I'm like, we had these dogs for one weekend, like 2 years ago, and she still has their photos inside of her photo book.
Yeah. Tiffany actually, I think, just posted that she had some photo books done and had a really cool deal, Tiffany. So if you have that information, put that in the comments. Because I think just a couple buttons and then it comes right to your door and it's just a little book. All your pictures are in there.
Is that the one? There's one where like you can upload photos and it'll automatically do one for you. And I think it's like $11 for the book. I can't remember that. So if somebody knows that, go ahead and throw it in the comments for us. And if nobody finds it, I will search for it and I will put it in later. So, if you sign up for emails too, I try to send these or in my group, which is the Work Like a Mother group. If you go in there, a lot of these resources and things that I find, I try to put them too. She said chat books. It's 30-page book for $5. Are you kidding me?
Free shipping.
And I'll grab you send that for sure. Cause that's insane. I saw one that was like $11 a book and you get it like once a month and it'll automatically like you create a folder on your phone and you put them in that folder.
I think I've seen a commercial for that or something.
Yeah. It was like,
they even have commercials anymore, an ad for that.
It was probably like a Facebook ad. Like you're like, that happens. They're really good about like reading our mind. Okay. We're talking about it now. So it'll go on everyone's feed for the next week. Okay.
Exactly. That's all you're going to be seeing now.
Right. It's going to be that.
For listening. Yeah.
I know. I have one that actually texts me prompts of like things. So I had to put in like all of my kids' birth dates and it'll prompt me and say, what do you typically do for your kid's birthday? Or what do you guys typically do for the holidays? And then I can send them and it'll randomly tell me like, what would Alice say that she's best at right now? Yeah. And then, so what you do is you can send that and then you can send pictures with it and it'll create photo books with the captions that you've sent. But I'm terrible. I have like 28 unread messages messages from them that they've sent me over the course of 6 months, and I pay for this service and I've not used it. Let's see. We got, okay. She got chat books. Oh, and Tiffany put a link in there. Thank you, Tiffany. She said my 23-month-old has read it 20 times a day and it's still in mint condition. So they're super durable. Nice. Okay. Yeah. It's cheap for Americans, expensive for Canadians. Oh no. Keeps a keepsake. Keepsake. I mean, I guess that's it. That asks the questions. Okay. That's the one that I do. Yeah. And then Jackie said, yes, that's it. And then she gets a different text, message all the time for them. That's awesome. Yes. Okay. You can get on and fill in those questions you missed if it's keepsake. Okay, good. Good to know. Yeah. I probably still won't do it. But it's good to know that I can.
It's nice to have that information there. I could if I wanted to.
That's something
if I had the time.
That's something I shouldn't have put on mine. I should have put it on my husband's, because my husband will bother me until it's off of his plate. And like, he'll be like, honey, what's her favorite color? What's her favorite color? Kid, what's your favorite color? And then he'll put it in and send a picture of him like holding up something. So I should definitely do that. Yeah. Real life. # real life. Damn. Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you guys have questions for Erica, make sure that you get those too. Did you have another thing too? Because I want to make sure we get questions, because I did have moms that asked some really good ones.
Oh, I did want to bring up that yes, there are totally tools we can use to take photos at home, not getting a professional involved, but I highly recommend hiring a professional photographer. And some people, oh, it's so expensive, I can never afford it. I was one of those people. I don't have any family photos. I'm really terrible. Part of it is because I'm behind the camera all the time. But when I was a younger mom, I was like, I can never afford that. I could, and in a day of very like instant gratification, I want to be able to say, I want to do a photo shoot. I'm going to set it up now. And I've had to learn, like, set a budget aside. Find a photographer that you like their work. And if that's a style that you like, I don't want to say skimp on a cheaper photographer, but you deserve to have the photos that you want. And if you like a certain photographer's style, say, hey, I'm really interested, but I need to set a budget for that. Like, how much is the shoot? And then do that. Put, $20 aside a paycheck or something like that, and save up for that. Because it's so worth it. And what I do for my sessions is I do all like digital print release. So
I loved that.
You can take your photos, you can print them on a mug, you can print them on a quilt, you can have as many of them as you want. And what I really like too, local, I was telling you this earlier, is Radium Photo downtown has a really cool deal, and it's kind of their way of partnering with local photographers, is if you take your print release, because you get a little contract from me after your session when you download your photos. If you take that in, you get 25% off your order. So, and they can do canvases, metal prints, all that. They have tons of different options. And it's local, and the turnaround's really quick. I've done it like where I've uploaded the photos right from my computer, and the next day I've got a call, hey, they're ready, you can come pick them up. And so that's really nice because they're quick and supporting a local business.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's really awesome that they're partnering with you. And then if you like a photographer, stalk them and wait for a sale to come up. I mean, you do something that's really awesome. I really think it's great. And that's where you do your annual holiday event, where don't you do like a pay what you can event where you set up monies?
I announced it. I think I did it for Small Business Saturday or Black Friday this year, but I did a pay what you can event, and because some people just can't afford it, which I mean is okay. It's okay. But that's why I have the event, and it's just kind of what you can afford, and sometimes that's nothing, and sometimes that's more, and that's your business, and I don't need to know why or what the reason is, but yeah. I think everybody deserves to at least have a professional photo. And so I included one photo, and then you can, purchase more, things like that. But they were like quick 10-minute slots. Families came out, and every family I had was just absolutely wonderful and so grateful. They brought their dogs. It was really, really fun. It was a long day, but it was so much fun. And some families were like, we haven't had family photos in 10 years. We haven't had photos since our oldest was a baby. And now they have that. And so and that's why I do it. It's not for the money. I mean, it's nice to pay bills and things like that, but I just want to be able to bless people and give them things they wouldn't normally get to give. And so once a year, that's what I do. And I'm already excited for next year.
Oh yeah. I love watching them too, like come out and they're like, you can see the families love it. And I totally get that because my last family photo, other than the wedding photos, because we have pictures for during the wedding, but you know, I think Atari was like 2 months old. So Bubby wasn't even born yet. So I'm like, you know, it's one of those things where you're like, oh my gosh, when's the last time I've gotten them? And it's something that we were talking about this earlier. You know, when I was a kid, my parents made us, we had to go to like Sears or Walmart or Kmart or whatever and get a photo every year. You just stand it. Even just something like that is something, you know, we don't even have like the record of our family growing older every year. And I mean, I don't know if people still get like their kids' photos from school. You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Usually I'll just get the yearbook. So it'd be great to be able to do that. Hi, Missy. She's late, but she's here. Thank you for joining. And then let's see, Tiffany. I love that piece of advice. Tiffany said, it helped me to make a Pinterest board and share it with Erica before our shoots. Then she makes the magic happen without me thinking what pose next. Yeah, that's the thing that I think is one of the most valuable things of a professional photographer is I never know like how to pose, like, so I don't look like a goof trying to pose. I remember like the trick you said, you were like, just laugh really, really hard and walk like you're drunk.
Didn't we? The drunk walk. So walking together. And I feel like that's one of my favorite photos from your entire wedding was the one of you two doing your drunk walk down.
And it's so hard to get Eric to like actually like do a real smile because he feels so awkward in front of a camera. So it was really, really great to get like those fun, candid looking shots where it was really like, we felt like such like crazy people. And what it does is it loosens you up so that you actually are laughing at yourself and you get those awesome photos. So it was a great technique. See, this is what happens when you hire a professional.
One of my favorite prompts that I do too is I take, you know, if it's a couple shot or, you know, engagement or things like that, is I tell the guy, I say, okay, in your sexiest voice, I want you to whisper in her ear your favorite breakfast cereal. And you have to make it so seductive. And they're like, you're weird. I'm like, no, trust me. And those are the best photos. It's just candid, natural joy. And it loosens the guy out because not to like stereotype, but like, I'm just here because my wife told me to be, you know? Yeah. So it kind of loosens everybody up and makes it more fun. But I definitely recommend what Tiffany said. Have a Pinterest board. Take photos that, you know, ideas that you like and share that with your photographer because some of my clients, I don't previously know. I don't know your family. I don't know, you know, the background. Or what kind of, you know, are you a more uptight and posed? Are you more relaxed and candid? Share those. Have a conversation with your photographer. Let her know what you're looking for, or him know what you're looking for. Because the more that we know, the more knowledge that we know about you and what you're looking for, the more likely everybody's going to be happy at the end. Yeah. That's the goal anyway.
Yeah, and I would say it's got to be so stressful doing like those because it's like you can't have that moment back, at least with like weddings and stuff. With the family photos, I did have a mom ask me a question, and she and you are amazing dealing with kids. I mean, your photos of the kids. I know Danielle was on last week. If you didn't catch that, it was awesome. We had fun at Hey Sugar Cotton Candy, and she had just gotten photos from you, and the kids' photos. One of the questions I get, like, what do you do for meltdowns? Like, because, you know, there's all definitely that. I mean, last time, probably part of the reason we had our last family photo, I had Alice throw up all over her dress in the middle of the shoot. No. I've got to put these pictures out because I know I've talked about this before. Like, you can see her pre-throw up and she's just like green in all her photos. And then you see her after, and we had to put her behind kids because she threw up on her floor-length tulle dress that I took all the entire night before making. And she's just like, after
all my glory.
She felt so much better. But what do you do to kind of like loosen those kids up? Like, what are your tricks?
So I recommend if you're going to a session, go ahead and splurge on the extra time. I know some people say, let's do it short and quick and get them out. I actually recommend do a little more time because sometimes kids aren't in the mood. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of hanging out and talking, getting to know them and loosen them up a little bit, and then they can bounce right back in. And if you're trying to shove everything in 10 minutes or 20 minutes and, worry about poses and smiles and stuff, that's so stressful for kids. So if you're able to splurge for the extra time, and for me, what are the kids' interests? What do they like? Let's talk about that. And you know what? And if all else fails, embrace the grumpy face, embrace the crying and great, because you know what? That's just life. And it's something that you may not laugh about then, but you know what? When you look back years, there's a picture of my sister, actually. I'm thinking about it when I was in 5th grade. So she was 2 or 3 years old, and my mom took us all to the school to get our school pictures, and I guess they had a thing where you could bring younger siblings and have it in, and it's just her, little pigtails, just red face, crying, and it's one of my favorite pictures of her. And at the time, it's like, why did I just pay money for the kid to sit there and throw a fit? But it's like, it's real life, and I love that kind of thing, and because life's not perfect, and so being able to capture those little moments, it's okay.
I like one of my family's their favorite photos, and my brother is probably going to kill me if I say something, but he's older and much more mature now, but he was like, I think he was like mad at my mom, and he like showed up to his pictures, and he had like a Reese's shirt on, like a big, like a bike chain or something, and just scowled at the camera. And it's one of our favorite photos. Like, I gotta get it at one point and I'll put it up, but it's oh my gosh, it's so funny. And at the moment, my mom was, she was mad. She was like, I can't believe I paid for this photo. But we were dying. We die every time we see it now. We're just like laughing hysterically. We're like, we got to do one of those, take it when they're older now,
Yeah. Like redo it. Yeah.
Oh my God. It would be great. Let's go. Let's see. I'm going to take a look at the comments really quick. She said, Tiffany said, #brown sugar squares, top secret cereal. Okay. Daniel says, Erica is amazing with kids. She really is. She captured some of the most beautiful pictures when my son found a caterpillar in the bushes. Oh, he was so distracted.
The picture turned out really, really cool, having the little monarch caterpillar, and I remember that. It was really, really awesome. See, and I wasn't planned. We didn't try to do that. It's just you get a photographer that's good at capturing those moments.
Yeah.
Just and just go with the flow. And I always, if it's just really bad and things aren't turning out, talk to your photographer. I'm totally willing to, like, if I have the room open, let's book a reshoot. Let's try again another day. It's just, let's try something different. Because I get it. There are off days, and sometimes you've saved money for so long to be able to do this, and now, worse is happening. So it's just, I like to have that open communication with my clients, say, you know what, let's plan for another day, and that's okay,
Aww. I'm going on too. I want to make sure. So, did anybody have any questions for Miss Erica? I did the meltdown because that was Cincinnati. And we talked about the candid shoots, which was awesome. Your trendy photo editing, we went over that, and the lighting. Did anybody have
something I wanted to bring up too?
Okay, good.
One of my trade secrets or whatnot, but I do it for my kids all the time. So trying to get natural smiles. This kind of goes back with, the silly prompts and things like that. But one thing I try to always do for kids is tell them, shake your face out, like just shake your face out, because they get so tense trying to smile. And so I'll have them do different expressions, make a surprise face, make a sad face, make an angry face. And then when you get back to that, make a happy face or make a sweet face. It's super natural. Their face is all relaxed out. So don't worry, smile more, smile with your teeth. Try different faces, because even if you don't end up using those photos, I always keep them because some of them make really great photos. But it helps their face to relax. They don't look so tense. And the more stressed out you are, the more stressed out the kids are going to be.
Yeah. And and that's the biggest thing too, is just like kind of keeping that, like I said, I'm a mom, and I am just like that. Whatever will be, will be. I had a boss, and she used to sing that all the time. she would say, "Que sera, sera," and she would just walk through the hall saying, "Whatever will be, will be." The future's not ours to see. And I just play that in my head as a mom, like constantly, because I'm just like, it's, it's just, it is what it is. So I think just embracing that too is going to make you, just don't go in there with the perfect vision. And I found that if I go in and I think I need this shot, I need this, and it has to be perfect like this, and the kids have to be perfectly still, the more rigid and exact that I am, the less likely I am to get good photos that I like. But when we have like that relaxed fun and we make it like a fun thing, they tend to have a lot more fun. They do a lot more with it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, it looks like, I don't see any more questions. If I do see some, I will put them in. I know Jeanette had asked about food. I don't know if that's something that you do. Like she said, she's always looking for tips on doing good food photography.
Okay. I don't really do a whole lot of food photography. I would say just make sure you have good lighting and mess with your filters. Make the food, make the colors make a pop, things like that.
I actually have a filter on my phone that says I'm photographing food.
Really?
So I don't know if you have that. I have an Android.
Okay.
But I actually have a filter, and it's like nighttime, like different things that I can do. And there's actually a food filter. And I haven't tried it yet, but that's pretty cool. Let's see. Tiffany asked about what to wear. She always hears like what to wear. Any tips? What to wear? Like, what do you think? Like matchy, everybody yeah.
Everybody has a different preference. My preference is if y'all want to come wearing plaid, like that's cool. If you've got a vision all in denim, or whatever, that's fine. They're your photos. That's what you're paid for. You wear what you want to wear. But I suggest maybe go with a similar color palette, but not necessarily the same absolute outfit for everybody. And go fun with textures. Send pictures of your outfits laid out to your photographer. Hey, how do these look together? I'd say try not to go with t-shirts, with sayings on them or brands or things like that. Solid colors are pretty good. Busy patterns, I say kind of keep it more minimal. You don't want to distract from the rest of the photo.
Yeah.
Try your clothes on before you show up to your session. So you have an outfit fit, try it on, make sure it fits in all the right places. Because I can Photoshop buttons closed and zippers up, but if I don't have to, I really am happy about that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, and I don't know. I just kind of like, we tried it once where I did that, where I tried to like have us all like matchy. And then it didn't work so well. So the next time I was like, you know what? Like, the next time I was kind of like, I just wear what you're comfortable with, guys. I don't care. And then they had a blast with it. And my kids tend to like get super dressed up. Like if I let them, they're in like, and more glitter, the better. They love glitter. Oh, Kathleen says everyone in tie-dye, just different colors. We actually did.
You know what? I would do it. We did
a family photo shoot for that side of the family. And Kathleen, how many brothers and sisters do you have? I always forget. But she had a bunch of them. She has a bunch of family, a bunch of brothers and sisters, and they each got to pick a color. And her family had tie-dye. So we all showed up in tie-dye because our family was tie-dye. And it was great. So they did that because it was like the generations photo, which is great.
Well, if you have Susie loves her fire truck hat, her firefighter hat and her rain boots and fairy wings, and that's what she wants to wear, like let her wear that. Just capture who she is in that moment. Don't try to put her in a stiff dress and stockings and all this kind of stuff. Yes. Let them just let them be who they are, because then they're also going to be more relaxed. And like I said, I think those make the better memories. And, nice post pictures are nice. But even if you've got to like all do one picture really nice, I had one of my sessions that came, they did their nice family portrait, but then they all broke out the ugly Christmas sweaters, which I loved. I thought that was great. And so they all did that. And I think that was made more fun memories and makes it just fun all around. If you're going to do a photo shoot, try to have fun. And that's what I try to do for my clients. Make it a fun, relaxed experience, because There's too much stress in the world. We need time to unwind.
Yeah. Well, I want to go in. I want to thank you for your time. Everybody on, you guys have been great. Like we got a lot of people on right now and they've been coming in and out. So thank you. It's been awesome. I did put in the chat throughout this whole time we've been asking you to say cheese. And I always try to think of some fun little things. So we're going to go ahead and give away the 2 people who were going to get the family photos illustrated. So for that, all you have to do is you go in and when we call your name, you will go ahead and you'll send a family photo. We'll have you connect with Erica and send her a family photo. And then what she does is she illustrates it. She does really awesome stuff with that. I mean, I really loved it. You actually did a pay what you can on that one time too. I think
I did. Yeah. I think last year when I was first doing them. Yeah.
Yeah. That was when I did them because I was like, hey, I'm just going to this is fun.
I mean, that's so true. Like you said, if you find a photographer, like stalk them for sale, ask them, hey, do you have any things coming up that I can look forward to save up for, and just communicate. We're just people, just like you know.
I low key stalk everybody, so it's not a creepy weird thing, but I low key stalk all of you. No, I'm just kidding. So I've got 2 people on right now. Unless I don't know if you're still on, but we will go ahead and I'm going to announce our 2 winners for that. And so all you had to do was show up live, which is awesome. Okay. And I've got hold on. I didn't get last names, and we just sorry. Okay. And I am the worst at names because apparently last week's winner, I apologize. I apparently murdered her name. And Danielle corrected me today. She's like, yeah, that's not how you say it at all. And I'm like, well, I'm just a people here. Okay. So I've got Tiana, and I am not going to say your last name because I will murder it. It looks like
Tiana.
It looks beautiful. It's Deselgi. If I am even close, I am excited. Okay, so that is winner number 1. Winner number 1 is that, and then we've got Tiffany says Gouda, Kathleen says Parmesan. You guys are great. The second winner I've got is Jeanette Barrow. I know how to say your name because it was easy. I've had you on before. If I don't know how to say your name yet, Jeanette, then seriously, I've got some definite problems. So I've got those 2 for the illustrated family photo. And she says Dustle J. Okay. So I don't think I was close, but it's a beautiful name. So we'll have you connect with Erica. Now, if you would like a free photo shoot from from Erica, we've actually got, you just have to do these few little steps, okay? And that is, you're going to go on, and I'm going to put it in the chat as well, okay? So you're going to want to go on, you're going to want to like A Mom on a Mission, and then you're going to want to like Erica Costello Photography, and then this is the important part. Come back and say done. Tell me that you did it. Okay, because that's how I'm gonna know. And I made this one kind of the replay giveaway because I realized that you have to be kind of in the area for that. The other thing I was thinking is, I don't know, and Erica, I probably should talk to you about this first, but maybe, we could put it towards other like editing if you win it and you're not local editing things or doing like the illustrated family photos or something like that.
Yeah.
I realize that we have people from all over. We've had people from Ohio and Canada, California. We've been really awesome. The support has been great. You guys have been amazing. Yeah. So thank you to all of the moms. That you guys have been just amazing and so great. And I appreciate every single like, follow, share. It's a blast. I mean, this is literally a dream come true for me. So I tell people all the time, I love helping moms. Well, I love helping moms and I love talking, and you guys let me do both.
Well, you're very, very good at it.
Well, thank you. And thank you so much, Erica, for coming on. You have been so amazing. I absolutely love I love all the tips. You can hear it in your voice, you can hear it in your talk that you just love what you're doing. And that you're really just you're in it for the love of it. And that's always fun to see. And I love seeing that. I want to make sure to let any mom know, as always, I am always here every Thursday. I will be here next Thursday. I might pop on for I know it's like Christmas Eve and I should take a break, but I might just pop on, say Merry Christmas. Maybe we'll get a carol out of me and some kids. But the next big event that we're having is actually New Year's Eve. And I know it's New Year's Eve, but a lot of us are trapped inside anyways. And if you're like me and you've got a bunch of kids, like I can't find somebody to watch 5 kids on New Year's Eve. So they just party with me. And we actually do a vision board party every New Year's Eve. So I'm inviting all of you to come with me and do a vision board party bash. So it's a vision board bash with me and my family. That's New Year's Eve. I'm going to have gifts and giveaways where there's going to be a lot of fun ways to do it. I did start the event page, so please go ahead and check that out and you'll find out more. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm super excited about it. We do it every year. I used to do it on my own, and then I got the kids invited a couple years ago, and they just have fun. So you can do it with the kids. Even my husband does it with us. And it's a blast. So I invite all of you to do that. If you need support now, please, I always recommend, please reach out. If you are a mom that is looking for support on anything we've spoken about or anything that you are struggling with, please reach out. You can always message me. You can email me. You can private message me, go on my website. And also, I put the link to my group, which is Work Like a Mother, in there. It's an amazing group of amazing moms that goes in there. And every day we kind of have like a prompt for something. Today was Thankful Thursday. And it's just a way to like kind of support and connect. So if you're looking for that, if you're looking for your tribe, if you're looking for support, please come and find me, reach out to me or reach out to them. There's always people out there, because when you are trying to do it all, you do not have to do it all alone. Okay. Like, I will say it till I'm blue in the face. So, again, thank you so much, Erica. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. This was so much fun. I was super nervous, but I'm so glad I did it.
I'm glad. I'm glad you did it with me. That's so much fun.
Yeah. And honestly, for anybody else, I probably would have been a lot more hesitant, but I love you and you're so great. So.
Aww. And Jessica said, sorry, I'm looking at the things really quick. Kathleen says she loves your purple hair. I love your purple hair and your glasses. I was all about it. And then, yes, not alone. And then she says, Jessica says, what's a vision board? Ooh, vision board. It's all your goals.
Because I don't know what a vision board is either.
Really? It's like all your goals and everything. So this is actually mine from New Year's Eve. So, and I've done some things on it. I might actually I've been asked to do a couple of seminars where I did it, and I actually explained about it too. And that's what I'll be doing too. I'll be telling you what's on it. So I'll actually put like things that, if you follow the event, and it's, on my page, I'll be putting things in soon that like have like things that you can gather for it, and ways and getting you ready for it. And I'll be explaining all sorts of fun tips and tricks. So if you are somebody who has been interested in them, show up, because it's going to be a blast. I love vision boards. That's like my thing.
Charge money for you to go to these things, and you are just taking the time to do this because you love us and you love moms, and you love helping moms. And I think that's so great that you're taking the time to do that, because I just think that speaks volumes about who you are. And I just want you to know, I think it's fabulous.
Oh, thank you. My heart like just glows every time I do these. Every time I have anybody on here, every single one of you are just amazing. So, we'll end it on that. If you guys have anything or you need anything, please let me know. Again, I'm so amazed by all of you. You're all amazing. Times are tough, so you're doing an amazing work. Just be a mom, be there, and know that, like I said, we're here for you. My name is Jessie. This has been A Mom on a Mission. It's a mother of a mission. And I thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys on Sunday, because that's when I'm going to announce the contest winner. So go like our pages and then comment done when you're done. Comment done so we know.
I'll be checking.
Yes, right? Okay. All right, guys, you have a beautiful Thursday night, and thank you.